Hello students, good news. In this video, we explain the complete cycle of consignment sales accounts, starting a series of video tutorials. See the links to access all free resources and knowledge about consignment accounts. Also learn about DVidya Learn and Earn scheme to learn free and simultaneously earn while learning. Consignment sales. Normally goods are sold by seller to customer directly. To increase sale and market area, goods are often sold to third party called consignee or agent. Consignment is a type of transaction where one person, consignor or principal, sends goods to another person, consignee or agent, for sale on his behalf. The goods are held by consignee and sold to buyer on behalf and at the risk of consignor. The consignor continues to own goods until they are sold. So the goods appear as inventory in the accounting records of the consignor, not the consignee. Characteristics of consignment transactions. The relation between the consignor and consignee is principal and agent. At the time of sending goods, the principal issues only a pro forma invoice instead of invoice. The principal issues invoice only after sale effected by the agent. The agent receives a commission calculated on the basis of gross sales. This video is part of DVidya Learn and Earn scheme. Students learn from free resources. They do project work from their home under guidance and assistance of DVidya and earn money while learning. For details, see the links in the description.
The activity sequence in consignment sales trade.
Now we explain the steps of activities related to consignment sales.
Consignor delivers goods to consignee and submits pro forma invoice for cost of goods.
The consignor prepares a pro forma invoice giving the details of goods consigned at cost price.
Consignor incurs expense connected with goods consigned.
Consignor charges the expenses related to consignment account in each books.
Consignee incurs expense connected with goods consigned.
Consignee sends the details of expenses incurred by him like freight, unloading expenses, carrying expenses, etc. while receiving the goods by him.
Consignee returns some goods to consignor as unsellable.
Consignee may return some goods if found unsellable by him due to defects or for any other reason. So he returns the goods unsellable to the consignor at the invoice price in which the pro forma invoice was made by the consignor.
Consignee sells some goods to a customer on credit.
Now, consignee may sell goods to some customer at credit. In that case, he sends the details of the goods sold to the customer and the consignor issues and sales invoice on the customer for the goods sold.
Consignee incurs some expenses for sending the goods to buyer.
Consignee may incur some expenses for sending the goods to the buyer. In that case, he sends details of the expenses incurred to the consignor.
Customer pays the consignor for the invoice.
Now the customer pays the value of the goods received bought by him to the consignor. So consignor upon receiving credits in his account the money received by him from the customer.
Consignee sells some goods in cash.
The consignee may sell some goods in cash. In that case, he retains the cash and sends the details of sales in cash to the consignor.
Some goods got damaged in consignee godown. Loss to be borne by consignor.
Some goods got damaged in the consignee's godown. In that case, consignee sends a report of goods damage to the consignor. The loss of the goods is to be borne by the consignor.
Consignee remits some money an account of consignment.
Now, the consignee may remit some money to the consignor because he has retained some cash sales proceeds with him, and he has also spent some money on account of consignment. So if he is retaining some more money with him, the consignor will like to get that money back. In that case, the consignee may send some on-account payment to the consignor.
Consignee returns balance goods lying with him to consignor.
After all sales made, if there is some stock balance lying with the consignee, then the consignee will return the stock to consignor to close the consignment account.
Consignor to pay commission to consignee.
Now, consignor to pay the commission to consignee for the goods sold by him. So he prepares a statement of commission and sends the statement to consignee.
Consignor sends consignee ledger account statement to consignee.
Now, after all goods sold and balance goods returned, the consignor sends an account statement to the consignee for amount payable by him or receivable by him. That is the consignee's ledger account.
Consignee remits the balance amount to consignor.
As per the consignee ledger account prepared by the consignor, either consignor pays the balance amount to the consignee or the consignee pays the balance amount to the consignor, as the case may be, to close the accounts.
Consignor closes the consignment account.
Now the consignment is over. The consignor now transfer the closing entries and the net profit earned on the consignment to its trading account and closes the consignment account. See the links in description in this video for accounting entries to be recorded in the books of consignor. That is the principle in respect of each activity described above.
dVidya is constellation of creators, teachers, and students for spreading education. Learn through practical work. Work from home jobs on training completion. Students study from free resources. Do practical assignments and get paid. Do practical projects working from home. Creators create study materials in text and digital form and earn money working from home. Teachers provide online and on-site support and coaching.